that was uncalled for. So what was I doing? I was reducing the prices of my expensive stuff. That was my downfall. I'll go down to 90. Let's keep the most expensive stuff there. Quarter to in order maybe. 29. These prices are just random, guys. Sadly, that's how it is with. Trench timber, I'm not gonna cut down the price. I should persevere and it should sell. These bastards are undercutting us. I'm not gonna go with either. So we did cut down our prices quite a bit. Let's get on with it. Yeah, so sorry. So I was telling you about the YouTube channel. I do have two YouTube channels. One of them is, so I have been streaming for 10 years, in case you didn't know. I used to stream in Turkish for about 8 years. Right? And about 2 years ago I switched to English. Actually before, but doesn't really matter. So my YouTube channel is YouTube.com Başar Josh. That's the Turkish channel. That's the old channel. I'm not uploading anything there. And the one that the guide is in is YouTube.com Başar Josh N, right? And N is in the end. I mean, I think, let me try to show you. Would it work like this? The bot should have, yeah. Okay, let's pick it up where we left off. And there is also a lot of content in there as well, just not as much as the Turkish channel. My pleasure. Check it out. And as I said, you can, you know, Rome was not built in a day. Right? You can, just like I did. So the major difference between you and me will be that you know that it works at the end, right? I didn't, right? I was starting in that was always giving me pause. I was always a bit reluctant. And you can just start from the lower difficulties, and you also have an excellent guide. I didn't, right? I brought together bits and pieces of data from other people, and then I added some stuff of my own. You just know someone that knows what's going on here. Thank you. Yeah, and the video was rather popular. So for a channel with about 800 subscribers, so the Turkish channel should have some 6,000, but yeah, that's in the past. I have not been uploading videos there for several years. We did get more than 200 views immediately. And I think it's a build that everyone has been waiting for, you know, because you constantly generate value without paying any effort or almost no effort at all. And I have seen some people try their hand at this, right? I have seen a guy with, you know, like 40 arsonists, right? Very powerful. His gear is worth much more than mine, and he was almost dead all the time, and he was playing, right? He wasn't doing hands free. Ooh, and almost. These days, these are worth insane value. Like was 50 or something, last I checked. But exotic is on the rise for some unknown reason. Having been stopped as currency, right, or not being as popular as a currency, increases its values. I mean, people are using chaos these days. You know, I just lost internet connection randomly and it wasn't coming back, so, you know, I did the old IT solution of resetting your modem and computer, and it miraculously worked. I don't even know what's going on. I didn't even have to call the, you know, my ISP. So if I can achieve this earlier in the season, so the thing is, of course, this would be extremely hard to achieve earlier in the season because I have some, you know, top-notch stuff in there that wouldn't be replicated very easily earlier in the season. But, you know, even a weaker form, I mean, guys, earlier in the season, the mana flask is very valuable. Right? The life flasks and the mana flask, the regular life and mana flasks are also pretty valuable. So, you know, good money can be made. Right? Very good money. The emotions, I'm afraid, are never worth a lot. Yeah. So I got the idea for this build from a fella called Game Report, but he didn't go for an auto simulacrum farm. I guess it never occurred to him, or I think his total damage was more around 2 million. Mine is more like 3.7 million. There's a lot of damage difference, of course. So this requires a lot of min-maxing, right? I mean, a fellow on YouTube was saying Vanter's rings, which is not a bad call, but so when I got started with this, I first thought using negative rarity Vanters for farming bases, right? Sapphire rings, stellar amulets, all the valuable bases. But then I was like, you know, this is top-notch content, and I don't know even if it's gonna work. So now I let go of the Vanters. Yeah, in theory it still should be doable, but then I would have to change some gear because the only ring that gives me the resistance also is my only source of chaos resistance. So guys, if I let that go, how will I handle the chaos resistance? And thanks to ingenuity, that gets multiplied by 1.8 something, and that gives close to 50 chaos res. What's this then? Uh, hmm. We had some people in the stream, but I had to lose connection. Now it's down to one person. That's only you, I think. So, and I would say this has gained twofold value. First of all, you know, I found out this build, right? That's a lot of value. And second is that I have learned how to trade for this character. That also makes that also is a lot of value. We should definitely be selling the wand sometime soon. I have a lot. Oh, yeah, I did put up a lot of different prices. Someone should have messaged us by now. Ah, it's the skill again. Since yesterday I have gotten 3 skill gems and not 1 spirit. Spirit is 71. God. Why are we getting so many foci? Corrupted blood, guys, 10 stacks as you can see. It goes through my defenses. Now it would have been very nice if I could get a jewel with immunity to corrupted blood. But you know, my jewels are pretty good. Okay. The guy is trying to buy my garbage against the darkness. This guy is rerolling them. So guys, if you are wondering why the words versed against the darkness are being bought by people, the answer is you can reroll them at 3 forging bat bench with a 3-4-1 recipe. So guys, 3 garbage against the darkness means 1 new random against the darkness. So if you can find the against the darkness dropping relic, I believe it was called the Desperate Alliance, if you can get them for 2 divine each, it takes some doing, but you can get them at 2 divine each. That means you cannot lose from the run, right? You go in, you get the worst against the darkness possible, which is what I'm doing. Then you get your 2 divine back. And all of the loot that you got along the way is profit. 8 chaos. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I have thought of that, but as I said, I have thought of that, relatively earlier on. And as I said, at that point, I didn't even know if it was going to work, and I didn't want to limit myself to Venters. So, Soul Shard Sapphire. Where is it? Soul Shard Sapphire. There it is. The Chinese fella wants the boots. And the Abi Kaiser fella wants the jewel. There you are, sir. Thank you very much, both of you. Slap. AFK Simulacrum. Just as I have said in the stream title. Observe. Just observe. Wave 14. Okay, let's go. Okay. So guys, this is somewhat dangerous because I'm out in the open, so the boss can throw their weapon in my face. But if he can freeze it quick, we wouldn't have the time, which I think has just happened. Yeah. Hands-free wave 14. Wow, 0 hits taken? Whoa. 0 hits taken. Where is my divine? I haven't been getting the divine in a while. Where is my divine, please? Or stellar amulet would work as well. Whoa, what's this? I will not leave the wrong stake bot. Oh no. He jumped at me as you saw. I'm not very sure if he could have made through this level if I didn't flask. I am trying to not find out. Yeah, I just do something very basic. Whatever bases I get, I just slap alchemy on them, and that's it. Nothing too detailed. Okay, so guys, now we have to evaluate our. Can't run from it anymore. We have to evaluate our flasks. Let's take a look at these first. Go. 11 chaos, 20 movement. Okay, time for flasks. Let's do the mana first. So what is so special about these flasks? These flasks are all level 83 or higher, which means they can roll upwards of 75% in restoring potency. And keep in mind, guys, the life flasks are worth more than the mana. And the reason for that is that this is very cheap right now. And you can get it for 1 divine, even cheaper. But this one is extremely expensive, about 40 divine these days. So a lot of people have to resort to regular flasks. No, probably not. I wonder if it's worth anything on a mana flask. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I try, is it? 2 chaos. So guys, I did sell a life flask version of this one. That was slightly better for 3 divine. Okay. We also have some bases here. No, probably not. Oh, it's recovery rate. Why is that valuable? It's garbage. I'm curious. Shall I just try it? I think it should not sell at all. It's very bad. Okay. No. No. 98. So that is pretty close to perfect. Let's think about that one. 12 chaos. That's a bit exaggerated, I would say. I'll do 8 chaos. No. 71%. Probably not. Upwards of 75% is where the value is. That probably is not valuable either. 99. That's one of perfect. I'm gonna do 4 chaos for that one. I really need to make some room. 82 no, 84 no, 62 no, 73, 60, 95. I mean, I don't believe this at all. Like, I don't think it's possible. Bang. Bang. So the thing is, guys, these are not very popular because, you know, people can just buy the unique one, and for almost all the builds out there, the unique one is better. It's just garbage. Okay, let's grab the remaining mana flasks here. Yeah, it's a few. $88, no. 95, probably not. This recovery instantly thingy is especially valuable on the life flask, but on mana, I'll try 1 chaos. Okay. 74, not bad. 1 chaos. Probably not. 96. Quadrifuge, hello. Shall I try 1 chaos? No. 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 Where are the... Oh, 30% of recovery. So if this were a life flask, that was value. Supposedly 1 divine. I don't believe you. Yeah, I believe that. Because the thing is, guys, the mana flask restore much lower amounts compared to life flask. And the silly thing is, normally, guys, mana is the one that can reach really high values, whereas life can't. I mean, I am playing one of the most life-hungry builds out there, and I have 5,000 life, and there are a lot of builds that reach 10,000 mana. Yeah. What's this then? Ingenuity 4-4, okay? Let's do it. I'm just a baby. is done, or I'm done with trade. No raid whatsoever. Budget ingenuity. We were thinking about this one, right? I'm gonna try 14 chaos, but I don't think so. These charges gained, no. What is this garbage we haven't? Oh, guys, I thought it was a perfect one. I ignored the second line. I thought 80% is man recovered and then a suffix because 80% is perfect and it's valuable. But this garbage, of course, is not worth anything. 54. Just some garbage I have lying around. The one I use is like 86%. Okay. Maybe I should stop doing 3-4-1 for mana flask, guys, because the best mana flask can sell for 1, maybe 2 divine, and that's it, right? Mana life flask can go really hard. What? 99% again. 4 chaos. I wish I was able to believe you. Do we have anything in the room in the 9? Okay. Let's try it. 92, 95, 98. Serious stuff. That's worth my call. I'm sick of these. Come on now. A regular one with decent recovery, please. Nope. Oh, hey. Is that worth anything? About reduce recovered 160 mana. What's that going to be? 99% again. And increase charges. Let's try it for a divine. I don't believe for a second it will sell for 1 divine, but let's try, I guess. Okay. So now we can move on to the life flasks, which is where the real money is, hopefully. Identify them, please. No, no, no. Garbage, garbage, more garbage. Okay. Give me these, please. Okay. 70% increase charges gained. Wow, that's a lot. 47% increase amount. No, it is 4%. That probably is not worth anything yet. Increase charges gained? No. No. That could be something. Oh, it's not worth a lot, eh? Yeah, because I'm guessing, guys, upwards of 25 recovery is high tier stuff, and this does appear on regular stuff, so that's not. That's why it's not worth a lot. 86%, probably not worth anything. Let me take a look. Oh, not worth anything. Yep. Bloody come on, one of them. What am I doing? Sheesh. 28. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. But with worth 30. Take a look at the difference, guys. It's worth divine on 30. Eight chaos, it's full. 14 chaos, I don't think so, but let's try. This amount. Come on, 75. Really? One of the top tier, guys. And it is sadly the lower tier, which can appear on other stuff. But we do have the 70% increased charges gain, which is not a bad amount whatsoever. Take a look there. Try a divine. Probably not gonna work, but let's try. 78% life recovery to minions. So for anyone that knows how to make a proper Infernals build, that is worthless, because guys, your minions will never die. I mean, I have almost no survivability on mine. Okay, so let's take a look there. Something, please. Go. Hey, 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 30%. Divine? No? Why not divine? No, no, I'm gonna try this for divine. I'm gonna try this for divine. Okay, let's go. 80% more recovery while on low life. 95%. 2 chaos. Okay. Not the best, eh? Nope. Can do. Let's go. This was done, right? It was. Expensive sales. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I need a few. The trench timber are being terribly undercut. Sadly. Fear. Fear is the third best one. How much is it worth? 40-ish. It's the second best one. How is that possible? Isn't suffering the second best one? I'm guessing the Adorn might be screwing up as usual. Fear, suffering, isolation. Ooh. Get more discussed. So guys, I was ruminating about the extra point and what I should be doing with it. What I did was I removed 3 of my minion damage points. That was not a must. And I went for another jewel node. It probably again some damage because guys, 10% minion damage nodes give me something like 1.5% damage. A jewel gives me, depending on the quality of the jewel, like 8% damage. And you can do math, right? I lost out on 4.5% damage and gained like 8%. Climb. And now I am looking forward to leveling because I have 3 10% minion damage nodes to invest in. I am looking to upgrade my scepter, but it's very hard, guys. Extremely expensive, sadly. Extremely expensive and also not satisfactory. Like, extremely expensive and satisfactory would be okay. I mean, I would get like maybe 10% damage up for like 300 divine. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So for example, there's a 300 divine one. I think I will get like 3 or 4% damage up and a minion. And if you consider a minion to be like 4% damage up, it's like 8% damage up. 300 divine, guys. That's just too much. I'm not even sure that I want to spend that level of currency, but if I am, it should be a minimum of like 15% or so. So I regard the minion as a 4% damage up, right? Because I have 26 and 1 minion is approximately 4% of that. So the combination of whatever is going on should be around 20%. So I want a minimum of something like 10% damage up and a minion. We'll buy the mirror again. And guys, I don't want to pay too much because I don't know if I can sell it for the amount. So I was normally buying it for 1,700 and then I tried 1,750, didn't work. Now I'm trying 1,800, doesn't work. If I do 1,850, I think it would, but I'm not very sure if I would be able to sell it 1,900, so I'm not going up. We'll see if 1,800 works. My trench timber have been terribly blocked. We haven't been getting anything in some time. But yesterday, guys, we did sell a 50 divine helmet. I mean, I did get an interesting helmet with a lot of energy shield and resistances. And I think mana, but when I say a lot of energy shield, top-notch energy shield, it was like 450. And it was looking like it was worth some divine. So, I wanted to try my luck with Val, right? Sure enough, Val gave me another socket, which kicked the energy shield up to almost 500. I couldn't believe my eyes, but it was looking worth like around 50, right? I tried 50, and yeah, I did sell it for 50. I'm still quite surprised about it. 47, I think, the exact price that we sold it at. Today we sold a scepter at 28. I have some more scepters, hopefully they will sell as well. And if they sell, I will pick up the scepter buying and selling business again. Right now I just have too much. I don't want to invest more in scepters. And I have reduced the prices quite a lot. I would still be profiting, I think, but yeah, not as much as I would like. I'm also trying to evaluate the scepter options. Yeah. 3, 5. There is one that's nice, like that gives like 6-7% damage, but it doesn't give another summon. And that's worth 550 divine. Over my dead body. Yeah. 10% initial summon, guys, it just doesn't exist. And at some point the prices reach so high, you could think about going for a mirrored one, because with a mirrored one you go insane. But of course, mirrored ones are also 2,500 divine or so. I mean, I could buy it, but then I would be poor. And the thing is, I'm not even absolutely certain a scepter like that is going to guarantee me full auto. And right now it's not that ghastly anyway. So the thing is, guys, if this was some place that you could really farm full AFK, then it will be worth a lot to invest additionally in. But the thing is, guys, you have to click in between every wave, you have to click on the loot, right? So now it's just convenient, right? Hands-free, I enjoy it, but so I would have died here if I didn't provide anything, right? Maybe, right? No big deal though. I can just do it because I'm already here. But of course, the earlier waves are full auto and that's enjoyable, right? You go wash your face or something. It's absolutely safe. But yeah, as I said, it's not a guaranteed thing that it's gonna be full auto if I grab the scepter. So if I grab a mirrored scepter, guys, I'm not very sure. I need to calculate, but it's of course pretty good. Currency, eh? Lots of currency. Let me take a look at the mirror ones. Counting every... Oh, megalomania. Bad. Long time no see, megalomaniac. It's a bad one as usual. Volcanic skin. Well, what is that? Not too bad. It is, of course, two elements at once. That power conduction is actually pretty decent. Right? Let me see. It's a divine. Volcanic skin. Is there two divine? Really? Three divine. Okay? Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the mirrored ones. Okay, the mirrored ones will give 4 additional minions and around 15% damage, I think. Wow. Oof. Dang. It's even better actually. Of these mirrored ones, guys. Gee. Four additional minions. 17% damage. Dang. But they do cost a lot, right? They cost a mirror and rather hefty crafting fee. I'm guessing around 800 divine these days. Whoa. Wow, so beautiful though, guys. Dang. No, part of me just wants to go and buy it. And it will increase our chances of going full auto quite a bit. Right? 4 additional minions, we will have 27 is a bug, we have 26. We will have 30 minions and they will be dealing 175k or so. Our metric damage will go about 5 million. Oof. Dang. I mean, guys, if the fees were not so harsh, these would be considerable, but like half a mirror fee, it's just too much. 800 divine, etc. Go there. Shall I turn these off? I mean, I guess we can turn these off. It used to sell at some point, but I could turn those off. Three divine, whatever it is. Yeah, so the customer for the megalomaniac guys is a very big thing, right? It's very hard to find customer for a megalomaniac. Okay, that does look okay. Even that is maybe okay. Okay. There is a divine in there at least, I would say. Yes, the recoup is not gonna work for the Spark fellas, the Stormweavers of course, but it could work for some build. Let me try two divine. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No big deal. Alright, so that's that, that's that. Does it work further exalted in this one? The mana is low, the life is not very high. It's not bother. 117 evasion rating. Wow, that's so high. What is that? Oh, that's 4. I'm curious about that one. We have room for 1 prefix and 1 suffix. I guess I will just paste in my exalted that. Not too bad. Rarity, resistance. For divine, I don't believe you. I do not believe you. But of course, guys, for a Glow, 350 evasion is quite high. We try 2 divine. Probably not gonna work. No. Most of the stuff does get rendered. So we reach 20% XP, which means we need 32 more Simulacrum runs to level. That will be taking a bit of time. Stop undercutting. Kudos to those people that stick to level 90, 90 divine. The auxiliaries are not selling, sadly. Yeah, I did buy these at relatively decent prices. Hopefully, going to make a small profit from these. But yeah, with Atsiri you have to be patient sometimes. Doesn't happen instantly. I was thinking of going for Citadel and maybe do some Arbiter, but the game has a weird thingy, guys. So when you do a map in Rainstone like Simulacrum, it takes you back to the last map that you did. So if you are trying to spam Simulacrum like I am right now, you constantly have to go to the Waygate, and then you have to spam the map. And that's why, guys, I did a map that was close to the Waygate, so I do not have to scroll to the Waygate every single time. And you know, this might seem petty, guys, but you know, when you are doing like 20 in a day, it adds up to a lot of work for chaos. Sure. No, that's the one we just put up for sale, right? We are building our chaos base. I have not started trading for chaos until pretty much late in. Wow, we did get past 1000 divine on chaos. The AFK farm goes on. And I should buy, I don't know what it is. The owner of evaluation went in price insanely, guys. So I don't want to buy that, but because I'm survival, a resurgence helps. I should buy one at the end of this run. Something that's decent though? Nope. Not yet. I love the hands-free farming though. And you can use the time in between the waves to evaluate the stuff that you are getting, so you do not have to dump 533 accuracy rating. I don't think I have seen ever that high, and of course it doesn't do anything, it's garbage. That's a decent amount of energy share. And I suppose stun threshold. So guys, stun threshold is very popular for spark characters because they bring their HP down to 1 with chaos inoculation. Their stun threshold is very low, they need stun threshold in a few places. The most popular one is, of course, gain blah blah percentage of your energy shield stun threshold, but the stuff on gear also is not worthless. The storm users use it. What's this? Goodbye. Bang. Ready to shoot. And life regen, I think life regen gives it away. Let's try, but says divine. So guys, the thing is, this is the base energy, the best energy shield base, right? That's important. Okay, we did get something, and yeah. So guys, you kind of know the frequency in which you get the divines. Yeah. We were due for some time. So that's pretty important, right? The best energy base. Sadly, we have no resistance at all. Supposedly working on the line still. Ooh. I'm curious. It's more like it. This goes on, okay. 5,000 HP, guys, it's insane. And the thing is that 5,000 HP means I get 200 spirit. The biggest source of my spirit is not my scepter, but my life. So my Moriori Mythos gives me no spirit, but it gives me a whopping 1,000 HP, and that 1,000 HP gives me 40 spirit. Okay, we are definitely loaded on wands. Maybe I should reduce the price a little bit more. I just want to get rid of them. They are taking a lot of space. I don't want to throw them away because it's a little bit of currency. I never got in the business of crafting wands because it's extremely contested, guys. Just never grew on me. I don't know how much the mirrored stuff sells for. I mean, guys, if I could find someone that sells the mirrored stuff, sometimes people get copies made for them, but then they realize they don't like to build too much, and then they sell it at a bit of a loss. But I haven't seen any scepters sold like that. So for example, when you take a look at the bows, you see the guys that provide the mirror service, but every once and then you would see a few people selling the ball itself, right? So if they had a mirrored copy made for themselves and they didn't like it or whatever it is, and now they are selling the mirrored copy, and of course they do sell it for a little bit cheaper than the original guy, right? The original guy says, mirror plus 800, and those guys say like 2059 or something. I'm not very sure, but I could maybe consider if we had something like that, but I think there is just not any. I don't know why the filter shows this one. I mean, it's being used in some builds, but it's absolutely worthless. I've never been able to sell it for anything. I'm guessing there is a special kind of corruption that you could get that makes it valuable. I never got that. What's with this accuracy garbage? My old jewels are not selling, sadly. When I started, guys, I thought the cast speed would be the best damage, so I was going for cast speed, minion damage, and minion crit chance jewels. Then I realized that minion crit chance, minion crit damage, and minion damage ones were the best. So I replaced those, and those were somewhat cheap. I was able to sell them a little bit fast, but and of course when I switched to the crit chance, crit damage and minion damage one, I did get some weaker ones at the beginning. Then I kept upgrading them, so now I have some for sale. Sorry, they are not selling. Helmet, man. Okay. There is a very nice one for a mirror, but is that a service or? It's rather good. Mirror service. So guys, he's not selling it for a mirror. He wants a mirror to dupe and he wants a fee on top. And guys, normally I wouldn't mind this, right? But the problem is these guys go absolutely insane and they quite black market it. You know, they also communicate between themselves to keep the prices high. So guys, mirror is worth, let's say, 1,800, right? And these guys do not ask for like 100 or 200, right? They ask for 800. Now I pay one mirror to dupe the item and I'm paying almost half of that to that guy. I think it's a bit much. Right? I kind of don't want to do that. Yeah, I mean, you know, if it was reasonable, I would have paid. Right? I don't think it's reasonable. I don't know what exactly is reasonable, but half a mirror is not reasonable. I know that, right? Has to be somewhere in between. Boom. Accuracy rate, which means it's garbage. Okay. Oh, so many lines. Whoa. So sadly it's bad. Okay. That stun threshold. It could have been a tad bit higher and would have been nice. What's our movement speed? Let me see. Let's try the mine. Oh. Can I try the wine with this? This is just silly. So guys, if this were another kind of code, it would have been worth nothing at all, right? But because it's a feathered sandal, which is the highest tier, so we have a decent energy shield roll, and we do not have a flat energy shield roll. If we had a flat energy shield roll, this would have been, you know, about 200. That would have been pretty nice. Shall I do the quality on it? No, right? I'm just going to do this. 5 exalted. What? Oh, I listed that for 5 exalted, and then I closed that tab and I moved it into this tab, but the 5 exalted remained because, guys, I don't sell stuff for 5 exalted. Wow, that's fine. Okay, let's just do it. Okay. Get it out of the way, I guess. Come on, go over there. I don't want to waste hours for 5 exalted. Dang. You know, guys, I would have considered that item if it really was 1 mirror. But sadly, it was a service. You know, if they weren't ripping people off on such a scale, I would have considered that one as well. Yeah, it's just too much. I mean, half of mirror is not a fair crafting fee. And you know, these bastards continues to update it. So, you know, just for sport, let's check it. The one I liked is called Dragon Call. Oh, I can't see it. Interesting. But generally, guys, the fees are around 600 to... Oh, actually, I saw the guy. But I couldn't find the scepter. Misael. For chaos. Okay. Oh. 1,200 divine. Screw you, brother. Crafting fee. That's not a fee. You are asking for 2/3 of a mirror. Screw you. One-tenth of a mirror. That's something like a crafting fee. So the cheapest crafting fees are around 600 divine. And the most expensive ones are around 1,200 or something. Wow, so many sales. Very nice. Sure. And guys, the thing that cheers me up the most is the space going empty. Right? Because I want to put stuff in there and it's full. You know, 4 chaos is not going to determine if I'm going to live or die. Well, I wouldn't have expected to make a 5 exalted sale at this point, guys. I just stop doing that kind of stuff. Okay. Oh, what's going on? I failed, I think. These mirror items, guys, sends you into depression real quick. The boots that this guy is selling, 350 energy shield, guys, boots. That is extremely high for boots. 35% movement speed, 45 fire, 45 cold, 45 lightning resistance. All of them are perfect, 45 each. Wow. And I'm not very sure if 354 isn't perfect. It could be. Wow. Need to find out what the highest amount of roll for flat energy shield for boots are. Wow. 354 energy shield, 35% movement speed, and 45 resistance. Jeez. Yeah, these items. They are like, hand edited. Oof. Anyway, let's not dwell. It's depressing to look at. It's done. So guys, when I stay away for too long, I just don't want to waste. Let's grab another. Yeah guys, my dream is to find someone that has received a mirror service on one of the really good scepters and is selling them for something a little bit above a mirror, but not half a mirror. I get one item like that and I'm out of resources. And thing is, it can make us go full auto, right? Or I don't think you can ever go full auto because the modifiers that the monsters have can cause problems, increase movement speed, etc. But it would be a much more frequent full auto. Yay! Thankfully I didn't reduce the price to the one. So guys, I got nothing from the Against the Darkness, but I did at least get this relic. Yeah. It's not too bad. Shall I try it? 7% rarity is of course awful. Cold resistance is not bad, but not very good. Dexterity is top notch. And the mana is also mediocre. I just let go at that point. And also the base is not very good. It's the third best energy shield evasion hybrid base. It's not there, it's not there, it's there. It's not there, it's there, okay. 30 rounds left. I forgot about buying that on the free service, right? And sometimes you do pay for this, the death. And my most frustrating and weird death was, guys, it was one of the later waves. They did hit me, so I was dislodged from the corner I was sulking in, and I went out, and I had everything was full, and one of the bosses one-shotted me. I still have not comprehended how that was. I'm guessing there were multiple instances of increased damage there, and I'm guessing he critted because, guys, because we have mind over matter and we have a bit of a shield, so we have more than 5,000 EHP in that regard, right? Actually even more, because if it is elemental we have resistances, if it's physical we have armor. 4 chaos, wow, so many little sales. I like it. Sure, bring it, buddy. Where's the portal, bro? There we go. See, guys, the potions are a nice business. Small bot. Bring some money. Where is it? That's the one you want to look at. I need to pay attention to the number of portals though. Hands-free farming, guys. Is it not beautiful? And unlike Breach or Audience with the King, you never lose, right? So you pay 150, 180 exalted to get in, and what you get is always more. It's not like you enter and you end up with nothing. So that I was helping a friend at some point, and I had a few audiences with the King, so we were getting him his Atlas points, and I offered to do my audiences for him at a low fee, and I did 3 rounds and I got 3 of that stupid boot. I'm sure you know, I forgot the name, but worthless. So guys, I did 3 audiences with the King, and as I said, got nothing back. Not even one divine in all 3 rounds. We didn't get any decent omen, nothing. And of course, audience with the King is much shorter, but still, guys, the frustration is very real. And this is, of course, much longer, but there is no such thing, right? You do not lose. Maybe there have been some extremely unlucky rounds I lost in, but most of the time it pays off really easily. And of course, guys, it's there also remains the valuation of the flask, because each flask offers some value, right? Who's that song? Hey, Fabi, thank you, buddy. Almost a year now. Solace. All right. stupid struggle stream is selling for 1 chaos. We don't have too many portals left, right? I don't think I'm gonna step out for 1 chaos. Now I would have liked to help the guy out, but I do not have too many portals out. I would rather finish it. And guys, that struggle stream, that stupid struggle stream, is also very rare. And you can sell it for 1 chaos, yeah, big deal. Okay, let's create some room. Did it work something? Probably not. So guys, this one is disproportionately valuable because it's the best energy shield base, so this is the best boots in the game, right? So it can be pretty valuable. I mean, for example, guys, you get 35% movement speed, that's the cap, and you get a bit of garbage next to it. It's still valuable. It's mighty weird. Okay, you guys want struggle stream, I know. I am gonna get back to you, buddy. I just need to finish a few more waves. Let me just try to the guy. Let's just show the fella a little bit of courtesy. In this game, guys, courtesy sadly is quite dead. You know, the guy messages you about buying something, you invite them immediately, and they leave you hanging. You know, he could at least say, no, I bought it from someone else, thank you. Right? You invite him, he ghosts you, then you invite him again, then you invite him again, and he never replies. Pretty annoying. I mean, I think GGG should do something about these spammers. You know, force them to be like level 20 or something to whisper people. You know, just do something. Like they are quite tormenting us. I didn't know Tormented Blood was... Corrupted Blood was being inflicted here, guys. If I knew, maybe I could have done something. I have only found it relatively recently. It's just too mediocre, right? No. That's somewhat okay, actually. It is somewhat okay. And we do the last wave. Chaos. Hey. Oh, it's those boots. They are selling. Boots that I didn't put up for one, right? Let's also get the other guy while we are at it. Come on, chop. Spirit Gem level 19. These used to sell really fast. I don't know what's up with them these days. Okay. Scepter. There is actually potential in there. Okay, I'm gonna make room for the wand. Can do this. What did this guy want? He wanted some boots, right? There we are. That's not the boots that I did recently. Let's also invite the fella. What did he want? He wanted the stupid amulet. I'm just gonna give it to him if it takes. Oh, he has the aura. Where is it? There we are. He was too quick. Okay. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to put the flasks in. There is another barrier. These need to sell. How much more am I going to drop the prices? Two chaos, 35 exalted. Okay, let me do 30 exalted. These are getting on my nerves. I want to get rid of them. Okay, I shall do. So guys, I'm praying for +5 minion skills. What happened there? Oh, I did get stats. That's not going to be worth anything, I don't think. It's worth a little. Let me try it, but I don't believe this. I don't believe it's real. Oh my god, I want to sell those bonds. Come on, I have almost 30 now. Let's put that map in, let's put that map in. Another map, okay. Identify. No. No. That's somewhat acceptable if it draws movement speed. No. No. Let's try it. Bang. No. Bang. Where is the movement speed? Okay. Is that worthless? Well, it is worthless. It's worthless. Let's not waste time on it. Sell, 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 sell. Thank you, thank you. Grab another. Ramshackle. What a word. 10 rounds done, 30 rounds left. Yeah. It'd be nice if we could make some bigger sales other than a few chaos, or maybe get a few more decent drops. This kind of isn't moving the needle, so to speak. And of course, every once and then, guys, we hit some decent prayers. So, as I said yesterday, we did make a 50 divine sale. I did get an interesting helmet. Turns out it was rather good. It was very high energy shield with some resistance on it. And I did try a Wall Orb on it. And sure enough, Wall Orb gave us another socket, which would mean, of course, more energy shield than I saw that was 47 divines or something like that. Yeah, it was insane. Okay, that's the best boot there is. So if it rolls a little bit acceptable, it's going to be worth something immediately. That's that attribute, man. I'm still gonna do Exalted, I guess. We sadly do not have room in the prefixes, so which means movement speed is out of the question, and increased energy shield is also out of the question. What we can get are resistances and suffixes, resistances and stats attributes. So yeah, nothing too big. Boom, boom. One of the art series is selling. Finally, Skadoosh. That name is familiar, but the number of O's, of course, is rather insane. I wouldn't be able to tell if it was the person that I have dealt before or not. Skadoosh. Which one do you want, Mr. Skadoosh? You want that one, okay. There you go. There you go. I still have 6 left. Straight shoes. I should not be bothered, right? It would be a waste of exalt zones. I mean, guys, generally it's a good idea to let the item go with 2 bad modifiers and 47 mana, and reduced attribute definitely count as such. So there could of course be exceptions. You know, if you have like 5 modifiers and 3 are really good, maybe you can be okay with 2 bad modifiers. And of course, guys, bad modifiers is also a relevant thing. For example, attribute reduction is absolute garbage, does nothing, but you know, like 12 dexterity, while not being huge, is a non-zero contribution. Right? It's a little bit hard to formalize this stuff like that. It's not that rigid. Ultimatum. Let's not grab the ultimatums anymore, I'm guessing. So yeah, for example, guys, that is one of those situations. So the base is not that good. We have 2 good rolls, right? Dexterity and cold resistance. We have a hybrid that is mediocre-ish, right? And we have 1 bad. I'm going to just do this. Oh. So if this was not a bad base, then that could have been valuable because we have a really high. And okay, so that should be worth something now. Oh, we got another divine. Sure. Thank you. Yeah, every once and then we do get a divine. Sadly, guys, we do not have too high rarity. When I was making this build, I didn't know if I could even get it to work. So let me think about this one. Yeah, this is. Let me try something like this. So, guys, if this was not. Oh, hold up. Actually, I'm wrong. This is the best base. This is the best energy shield evasion base. I did confuse them right there. Visuals are very similar. I thought it was the worst one. And when I say worst one, guys, I mean the 3rd best one. Yeah, I don't pick anything below. Right? 3rd best one, 2nd best one, or best one. And I don't pick anything with armor at all, because armor is just weak. So I pick the pure energy shield ones, the pure evasion ones, and the energy shield hybrids. 988. Blah. So bad. I stood in the middle and I made it up. Unscathed. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong place. Can I try something like this? So the problem is, guys, the AI is a bit dumb. They should be forming a cloud around me, and you know, my north is absolutely unguarded. And we are lucky because we are not getting any response from north, but if they were, we would have gotten quite a few hits in. Oh no. I think we would have made it actually, but I needed to protect the investment. The loans are getting on my nerves. I'm gonna drop the price again, I guess. Oh, finally, spirit gems. Someone's buying the spirit gems. I have so many. Please don't say one. Please buy a few. Adjustments too. Oh, another sandal. Can you grab that, please? The guy is waiting. Okay, he wanted 2 of these. There we are. Bang. There we go. Some room. Bang. Bleh. So bad. Yeah. About those ones, yeah. Let's do more of a drop in prices. And if this doesn't work either, we are going to go down to 10. Boom. So 35% movement speed on the best boot. Life regen is terrible, but so guys, as you can see, normal this boot would look garbage to you, right? And it's already worth several Ks because it's the best boot there is. So we are going to roll Exalted on it and see if we roll some additional. Oh yes, flat please. Oh, that would be a divine art thing. What? That's not possible. 50 divine? What? No, that's not possible. How is it worth 50 divine? What is worth 50 divine? What? How? Hey, kill it. Hello, buddy. How? Which part? What's worth 50 divine? 50 divine, guys. That's mighty valuable. I mean, the mana is of course very high. There is that. It's the highest tier, but it's not even the highest tier. But it is on the very high end. Okay. Wow, it's worth more than 10 divine as it is. This is unreal. Unreal, I tell you. So let me compare it with the $50 divine ones. Compared to the 50 divine one, we are lacking chaos resistance and we have stun threshold. We are obviously weaker. We are weaker compared to the 50 divine ones. Well, that is so unreal. It's worth, how? So expensive. Let me take a look at the 15 divine ones. Okay, the 15 divine is more similar. And 15 divine does look like more caliber. What? I still can't believe this, guys. Take a look at this. There is that life gem which is garbage, right? There is that stun threshold which is mighty low, right? I mean, if the stun threshold was, you know, like 300, that would have been something, but, and the cold resistance is not very high either. We just have the perfect movement speed, the best base, we have the highest tier energy shield, and we have a good mana, right? And those three roles are top notch. Cold resistance is okay, the other two are just bad, and we're 10 divine still. Whoa. 14 divine? How is this possible? Wow. I'm mighty surprised. What about this? No? No. 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 So what about this? This is going to be something. By the way, I think we have our last wave waiting for us there. Right? Short duration. Right? Divine, let's try. I'm done. Okay. No, I want to corrupt this one and see where we go from here. It's going to screw the item. It did screw the item. So that's how it was. Well, actually the energy went up by a lot. Right? We lost the stupid life. That's no big deal. Hey, hold up. Oh, it lost the crit. It lost the life. It lost the crit. It gave us more energy shield, which is good, right? That's helpful. But of course, the intelligence is not better than the crit chance. Interesting. Okay. So let's think about this item. Divine. Yeah, let's just try for divine. Oh no, that's the wrong tab. Here we go. Okay. Salvage you. No. Jackpot is taking it a bit too far. But I have achieved something very nice. In case you haven't seen. I'm not very sure if I will be able to do hands-free for this wave because this is the hardest content in the game and this is the last wave on the last difficulty. Now we'll get the bosses and it will turn master. Or maybe it won't. Hands-free. I did nothing. Didn't even touch. And we made it. Pretty impressive, right? That's a very subpar drop from the boss though. Should I buy some more art series? As if I don't have enough. Let's go. So guys, if I can make sales, I just invest more. To profit one way or the other. Okay. Thankfully the other guy didn't reply. No. Oh, he's mirror looking. Yeah, I'm still considering to buy it at 1850. Try selling at 1900, but what if it drops, guys? Because it was, fluctuating between 1000 and 1700 and 1750 for quite some time, and I don't really want to make a purchase at 1850, because if it drops, then that's gonna be a rather nasty loss. Shall I try? So it's done now. We can do another. That one we bought, that one we couldn't. Yes, I'm live on YouTube as well. Yeah, I did have this set up some time ago, but one day, there was something and it just got lost. Today I tried my hand at it again, and so it wasn't that bad. You just pair your channels with the stream, and then when we go live, it just goes on both. And and we have 5 people on Twitch and none on YouTube. I actually had a connection loss some hours ago. At that point we had a better amount. We had like 6 or 7 on Twitch and like 3 or 4 on YouTube. And the really impressive part about this is no one has done this before. You know, people with much more powerful characters either. You have to get a lot of things right in order to be able to achieve this. But sadly, you know, it doesn't work full AFK at all times. But you know, the highest amount of input I have to provide is doing a few flasks in the worst case. So you know, that would have been, you know, somewhat annoying if, you know, you could full AFK this, but you can't really full AFK. You saw, right, there are waves, you have to click. In between waves there is loot, you have to click, right? So you have to be present, but you can do it, you know, in a very relaxed way. I so like that. Okay, the sale. We are on 874 here. Need to do the big sales. My trench timber are sadly stuck. See, I mean, this is, for example, pretty nice. Hands free. If I can get some more damage, maybe, you know. So the stronger I get, of course, the higher my chances of full auto. I mean, if I spend all of my expense, all of whatever I have saved up, I can get an extremely good scepter, and I could get a lot of upgrades there, but I mean, I don't want to run broke. This one is not bad, right? And it's okay, right? I just don't have to do anything, like 2/3 of the run anyway. And when I do, it is drinking a few flasks. I don't cast any skills at all. I mean, sometimes to close the gap, I do leap slam in between the waves, that is. And when I have taken some damage into mana, I sometimes put up the orb of stones up to regenerate mana. I have front of mana and front of life in there, but normally, as you can see, I have done nothing so far. How much damage are we at? This varies and gets on my nerves big time. 147k now. Jackets. We have another way here. Okay. Let's do these. 122%. That's pretty good. If only we didn't get a tier 1 roll there. Tier 2, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't want to be insulting to the mighty FX there. Screw you, FX. You know, he did throw the weapon in my face, but we still make it out. I didn't drink a flask, so you guys saw that I made it out there. just to regenerate my life instead of taking a flask. Yeah, so now the waves will get a little bit nastier. Gilt sapphire, shoes, 10. Alright, that's good actually, okay. The 11 life is terrible, but the other 3 are really good, so this will stay. These are all somewhat acceptable. Level 10 is done. Barrier. Okay. Wave 11 and 12. So we have reached maximum delirium, so which means these take a lot reduced damage and they deal extra damage. There is one thing that's helping us: the bosses are not guaranteed spawns. At wave 13, 14 and 15, both bosses will spawn at the same time, which brings challenge level to the top. Disgust, jacket, blah blah. See, this time no boss. Oh, we did get both of them actually. But it can happen. Like on wave 12, you can get no bosses. You can still get 5 of them. Sure. Yeah, so we did keep a little bit too many items in here. Need to make a bit of room. And I will be wasting the exalteds for sure, but let's check it out. What's this thing? So it has 2 rooms for suffixes. Nope. Yeah, I mean, guys, these are already on the edge. Right. I cannot tolerate another bad. Yes, same deal. I mean, guys, we already had the thorns, then we got the attribute, or vice versa, whatever it is, too bad, and we have the lightning resistance, which is above average at best. Okay, what's this? No. Okay, that's pretty decent. Oh yes. 7 dexterity. 7. So modest. Dumbass. Still worth something. Okay. What about that one? That definitely has to roll some blah blah. Okay, whatever. I think we do have enough room now. With 13. So that's the advantage of Frost Mages, right? So even if they can't one-shot, like they hit the guy in midair, and he at least gets frozen without landing any hits, and before he can come out of freeze, they kill. And I tank the weapon in my face. That's pretty good. Corsairaps. Give me. Let's go. Same deal. And the random modifiers also play an important role. Why is that one not dying? Oh, it's alright quite a bit. Okay, paranoia, guilt, jacket. Well, thank you, jacket. And I believe we are done. See, he did survive for a long time, but the freeze didn't let him go. And we can do this even to bosses. Full auto. I did nothing the entire round. GG easy. If only we were not getting anything other than garbage. We were getting anything other than garbage rather. I just did full AFK. I mean, I think I did do 1 or 2 fluffs at some point, but you know, I didn't need to. I could have gotten away with it. I just didn't want to die and waste my investment, because when you die, this place closes down. Right? You have to restart from scratch, and entering is not free, so I don't want to risk it. But you know, the full AFK rounds are happening every once and then these days, because I've gotten stronger. If I got a little bit stronger, maybe they would happen a little bit more frequently. Okay, so now, what is the situation now? Put in the flasks again, put in the emotions. Oh, we have a lot of emotions. Up there. Oh, if I roll one more minion, that's going to be some divines. Bang. Not too bad. These are not too bad. But you, that one. I'm going to try a divine. You go there. That would be worth a divine to people that don't know what this build is about, because the thing is, guys, the mana on kill does not work. Why? Because you are not getting the killing blows, your minions are, and sadly that does not count as such. So the on-kill abilities do not trigger when your minions kill. And you know, basically at this point we are just a glorified chaperone for our minions. We don't do anything ourselves. The minions do it. But of course, you know, if someone pays that much, why not? Okay. The life is pretty cute. The spirit is beautiful, but our main stats are not very good. Okay, try a divine, sure. I mean, guys, the divine tab is rather empty, so I'm being a little bit bold in its use. Sure. I'll just reduce the prices. Okay. Dump you. Get you back, get you back. So we are on 30%, which means we have done 12 runs total, and we have 28 runs left to level. Probably not that many today. How are the trench timbers going? Oh, the undercuts. They don't give it a rest, do they? Hmm. We are running out of a lot of stuff. The armor scraps, the artificial zone. We are running out. Wow, I bought like 10 and I had one, so we are doing a 9th run or something. Not bad. That's very much. Iron Room. Wow. Generous loot. Now, I've been forever wanting to hit 1k divine on top of mirror, guys, but no. And as soon as I get close to 1k, the sales stop. So weird. So for example, if 2 of my trench timbers sell, I'm gonna exceed 1k. The person will go to that really cheap, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep at grinding and see where we go. So guys, I am closing in on 1 2/3 of a mirror, maybe. And of course, guys, I do not share gear between my characters. That is a thing with me. I don't like moving around gear. A lot of people do that, you know. They take the Against the Darkness from that guy, give it to that guy. But the problem with that approach is, guys, you forget about that, and it can happen. Right? You are in a hurry or something, right? It can happen, and then you are going to play your character with missing gear. And the thing is, if it's something blatantly obvious as their chest, you will notice. But if it's a few jewels, you will, right? So I don't touch any of my characters, right? There is no gear shared. So I have 4 proper characters now. I mean, the Spark is not very proper. Let's say she's functioning. But the Deadeye is good, which is my original main. There is the Auto Bomber, and there is this one. And the most expensive one is this one. I would have thought, the auto bomber would be the most expensive one because she's wearing it temporarily, but yeah, this guy is all around rather expensive. And of course this guy has a 300 divine jewel, which is comparable to the cost of temporalis. The jewels etc. I have on this character are insane. So guys, what you can have is 15% minion damage, 20% crit chance, and 25% crit damage, right? And I have like 3 or 4 jewels that is like 1 or 2% of perfect. And I'm talking about all 3, right? I mean, something like 14% minion damage, 20% crit rate, and 24% crit damage bonus. That's how my damage is so high. My jewels are pretty good. Not all of them are that perfect, but all around they are pretty good. And they add a lot of damage. Those ones add something along the neighborhood of 70 to 75% damage up. No, I'm sorry, it actually is much more, about 100% or so, because it's like 8% or so damage multiplicative every single time you put a jewel in. So they are not giving 8% on the old value, they are giving you 8% on the new value. So you get 8%, another 8%, another 8% on the new one. Right? I have some that are even better than 8%, and what that adds up to is 100% with 9 jewels. It's probably more because the ones I have are pretty good. There is also the level 40, that's the highest level possible. We got 2 divines here today. We got some rares that we are trying to sell for these second rounds. And the cost of what we did today is around 4 divines. So, and of course we have a ton of emotions that we are going to sell. And guys, the stuff that I priced at like 10 divine or so, I guess they would sell about, at 5-6 divine they would sell definitely. Because guys, I know how long rares can take to sell, and generally if it's not a very special item, I go for the lower end of the pricing, so they sell, right? Because guys, an item that is worth, in air quotes, 80 divine, that doesn't ever sell, and an item that sells for 40 divine, I would pay for the 40 divine sale. And of course it doesn't even have to be 40, it could even be 80, 60, right? The point is to not just be sold. Yes, clear, definitely would happen. It's such a clear choice for me. I don't understand the people that do it, right? The gear sharing. So, for example, Against the Darkness, right? That is pretty commonly used. So, for example, my Deadeye and my Blood Mage both use Against the Darkness. And at the time I was not comfortably off in terms of currency, but I still went and bought another for the Blood Mage. Not gonna do that. And thing is, you know, I could have stolen because I don't play my Deadeye at all. These characters that I have right now totally eclipse it. I mean, the Blood Mage is a little bit silly, right? So this is a very specialized character. It is, I would say, pretty bad elsewhere, but in this place, she is the king because I do nothing. But everywhere else, the Autobomber is just insane. I would say unmatched in anything. Infinite mobility, extremely high survivability, and infinite damage all at once in a single class, while not casting any skills. A bit hard to match, right? Okay. So right now, if memory serves, I have done nothing this round. There is a bit of RNG factor for the full AFK, you know, where the monsters spawn, how the so the higher the waves that you go, the more modifiers the monsters get. Sometimes some combinations can be nasty. Okay, is it done? It is. So now we are going for wave 13, 14, 15. I hate these explanation things. The minions AI is also very important. So what they should be doing is like a cloud of bees around me, right? They should cover my flank, front, right, back, everything. Sometimes they just stay to the southeast or something. I would have survived this, but yeah, of course I didn't when I was dying. I did drink a life and health flask, both. And when you die, a lot of resources go to waste. So. Megalomaniac for 3 Divine. Ooh! Megalomaniac is not an item that sells very commonly. Where are the bosses? Ah, that's a late spawn. We are gonna get wrecked quickly. Okay, what's that? Ooh, we got another Sin Slipper. Okay. Which Megalomaniac is a buy? Which one is the buy? Oh, really? The one that we dropped today. Very nice. There you go, sir. So guys, this Megalomaniac can be extremely valuable because it randomly drops with two or three keystones. So, not keystones, sorry, notables. So it allocates 2 or 3 why do I keep saying keystone? It's not keystone. Notable, yeah. Notable is the word. So it allocates 2 or 3 notables randomly. And thing is, the combination of some are insane, right? And beyond the extreme rare. Because you might have noticed, guys, I have done out of runs today, and I have gotten 1 Megalomaniac. So 1 Megalomaniac is, I would say, below 10% drop, right? And thing is, most of the time it drops with 2 modifiers, and rarely it drops with 3 modifiers. I mean, below 5%, I would say, probably like 3% chance or something to get 3 modifiers. And take a look at the skill tree, guys. I mean, these qualify, right? These are called notables. These big ones are called keystones. So these notables, and imagine how many combinations are there, right? So, you know, getting like 2 good ones together is something, and getting 3 really good ones together, I don't think it exists. So for example, guys, getting one that I want 3 out of 3 on for my build, I don't think it exists. It's that rare. So for example, guys, I want and this blizzard for +1 level on my Skeleton Frost Mages, and I want 2 other useful things. I couldn't get that, but I could get this one. Right? I could get 1 other useful thing. This is an extremely good node because the life gives us spirit, right? And also mana and energy should give us more survivability. So, but imagine and this blizzard, Eldritch Will, and 1 more good thing, like for example, there's a 3% life here, unbending or something like it. Unbreaking, no, not unbreaking, unbending. Can I take a look at it? Aha, there it is. So for example, this would have been insane, right? I don't know how many 100 devices it would be worth. Or, you know, something else that gives us strength. But, you know, that's the best I have been able to find. And imagine Sparks, etc. use some of these. Some can be extremely valuable, but finding the customer is a huge problem. Okay, so where were we at? Oh, no. I almost used the divine. No, thank you, sir. What's that then? Stun threshold and reduce shock. That's too garbage. That's just way too garbage. That's not the best one. That's the second best one. Alright, so. Yeah. I don't know most of it myself. So, you know, let me go over it for you. So these ones with these effects are called keystone passives, and they always do something grand and they always do something negative, right? Now, there is no keystone that, you know, helps you do something. They always penalize you. I mean, if you do not count this as a penalty, then there is, but you have 0 energy shield. That's what this means. And these are called, the bigger ones are called notables, and these are called small passives. Yeah. So there are 3 kinds, but there is a lot of them. Yeah. So right now we are looking to get these nodes, these 2, and this one. So when we level, we are going to get those. Oh, we are finished? Oh no, we are not finished. We are on the last wave, okay? Wow, we got a Megalomaniac today and we sold it. How very interesting. I have been on the lookout for a Megalomaniac company, so finally, 12 exalted only, but yeah. I want to sell them. I want to get rid of them. So this was pretty close to full AFK. I'm not very sure. Megalomaniac. Oh, 3 Megalomaniac. Hold up. So guys, take a look at this comment. It's unidentified. I see all of the passives, dumbass. Okay, so hold up, what's this? What do these do? Moment of truth. That's decent, okay. Shut up. Lost for power. Okay. Oh, hey, that's not bad. That's a minion. But these do not synergize very well. Living Death. So guys, the problem with price checking these is 1 more of this doesn't exist, right? Because imagine the combination of 3 of that tree, right? There are thousands upon thousands of combinations, and this stuff is very rare. So, there is not one more in existence, obviously. Let's go at that. Okay, so just the living death is near one divine. Just lust for power is near one divine again, and just moment of truth is somewhat near one divine again. So we have any combination of the two. Nope. So guys, I don't even have a combination of any of the two keystones here, notables here. Imagine the combination of three. It just doesn't exist. But the thing is, do they really get combined? I mean, do I get anything? So this is a minion tree. It's not a bad node. It's a good node. I think I have it. This is not very good at all. And this one is actually good, but it doesn't synergize with the minions. But there could be some people playing a hybrid build. I'm gonna try because this is in reality not a 3-node one. That last flow power is not very good. I suppose the auto bomber can benefit from it because we do gain power charges. Yeah. I mean, guys, just for sheer rarity, I'm gonna say 5. I mean, 3-node Megalomaniac is rare. Waiting for the update. What a name. I have like 36 or something. Dang. Yeah. Okay, so let's get rid of these. Waiting for the update. What a name. What level is it? He's got to level 91. Titan, yeah, never played Warrior. And funny thing is, it's the worst class by far. But it is very good for speedrunning, right? I mean, speedrunning through the campaign. I don't know if you'd stay at the top if the race was killing Dorian in Cruel, but wow, he does look cool. That's 140. He gave 4, less than he should. No big deal. I guess we can do it. And hey, that's too much. 180? It's too much. He gave too much. Okay. Whereas I had too many of these. Why did I think I had 38? 36. I have 26. 28. Wow, I'm tired. Yeah, I had a lot of courses. So guys, it's not the end of the world, but you know, it's a bit of value. Right? I mean, we did get 330 or something. $336? Yeah, something like that. So guys, these fuel our endeavors in getting our simulacrum. So you know, the stuff that we sell, on top of that the emotions, and then the level 19 spirit gems, and finally the wands. And I think we can infinitely sustain while the other drops are going into profit. We did finish it, or was there another way? Just to make sure. Okay, we did finish it. Yep, just as I said, I know. But no, I don't know if it's good for, you know, if the race was up to Cruel Doriani, yeah. I don't know if then Warrior would still remain the king. They can perform at a pretty good level. With not much gear, yeah. But then they do not get much stronger. But the same guy has been winning the race, right? Every single time. He doesn't even ascend to waste time. To not waste time, right? He just finishes the game with a warrior. I know on extremely low levels, it's so weird. But the damage is so absurd. Like, he hits for like 30% of the boss's life with a single hit. With that wind up attack, so weird. You know, I did check it out. I was curious. The walls, the exalted that drop, and the emotions, they pay for the simulacrum most of the time. So I haven't kept an exact track, but I never found myself in a situation in which I was selling divines to get simulacrum. And there is also the level 19 spirit gems. So yeah guys, every run is about 180 exalted. There is also the chaos that we make from selling the loot. We can also buy the simulacrum chaos as well. But we haven't been getting level 20 spirit gems in a long time. We get like 10 level 19, we get 3 level 20 skill gems, but no level 20 spirit gems. While those are extremely rare, but in this place you get them sometimes, and they are very valuable guys. Still 7 divine these days. And rather a fast sale. So let's get to 40% or something today. Not sales though. Guys, when you are actively playing, I'm not talking about the waves, they are AFK, but you evaluate the loot that you get in the previous wave, so you do not fill up. Okay? So for example guys, let's take a look. Okay, that's bad. So there's the 52 maximum life. Sadly, is not a hybrid roll, but it's a roll in its own right. The 52 life and 15 lightning resistance are something like half rolls, right? I mean, they do each occupy 1 roll, but they are not that strong. But I suppose they add up to a 1 bad roll. Intelligence, etc. is fine. If we get an exalted, I'm going to try my luck. And I think the 32% is perfect. It is, yeah. The 95% increase the regeneration is also nice, right? The problem with those rares is you can appraise them as such, but they are not really fast sales. It can take them a while to sell, and then you of course reduce the price. So for example, let's take a look at this. Wait for a bit. And we are going to get another suffix. So if we get a decent resistance or stat, it's gonna be what? 8 chaos maybe. Let's see. Let's go. The place does not allow littering, guys. It's very nice. So if you are going to fight 3 waves in a single location, every time you start a new wave, all the loot on the ground gets destroyed. Pretty nice. Megalomaniac for 14 chaos. Okay. Ah, yeah. The guy is playing the build I'm playing, yeah. I actually have some what? What? Why is he having those kinds of minions? Oh no. Oh no. I should invite him to the stream or to watch the guide at least. The misplay is real. I guess I can't save everyone, can I? But yeah, terrible misplays, terrible build. Okay. You know, I was expecting to see a build like mine, and you know, there was all kinds of random stuff around. Such subpar loot. Come on. Come on. That megalomaniac had so much potential, guys. Triple megalomaniacs are really rare. We just got a lot of emotions. So if you're curious as how valuable these emotions are, they are not very valuable, but you know, you save them over the course of like 10 rounds and you are going to still get, of course, a few, around 2,000 maybe exalted out of it. No, that's a little too optimistic. So we could check, of course, but I don't know how many rounds I have been saving them for. Is it like 12 rounds? It's a little bit more. It's more or less than 10 rounds, I'm sure, but I don't know the exact amount. So bad. So bad. Bang. Wow. If that was, that's rather far, but if that was +5 lightning, yeah, could have been something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Chaos. Good. This wave. What's that? 200 mana. Let's take a look at that. Speed, etc. Yeah. Beige. Megalomaniac again. Wasting fulmination. Right. 2 back-to-back megalomaniacs, that's very rare. Wasting. That's not bad at all. That's actually pretty good. Okay. Oh, hey, that's synergistic. Those two synergize. So guys, take a look at this. Increase the duration of damaging ailments, and ignite is a damaging ailment. And also, whenever they are affected by ailments, we have 30% hit damage increase. Okay. And oh my God, hold up. Oh. Oh, really now? Oh. The thing is, guys, this is wonderful, it's interesting, and it's a very good one, I would say. But who the hell would buy? Okay. And there is not one person with the combination of them both. I mean, they fully synergize, guys. I'm gonna go 50. No, I would go 100, but I don't think it would sell at all. So I'll go a little bit realistic again. Okay. Flask are gonna fill soon. Okay, it's not yet. God. So because I don't know how many runs this is the product of, right? But there is quite a few exalted in there. I mean, these are worth a little below one exalted. These are the same, right? These are like 5 exalted or so. We didn't get a single isolation today, right? Oh, we did get 2. Did we get isolation today? I'm not sure. Maybe earlier. So does this sell for anything? Let's just try 1 chaos, no harm. So what's this thing? Let's just waste our exalted, satisfy our curiosity. Oh my God, it's a light radius accuracy. Whew. Spit in the face. Well, 98%. That's a hefty amount. How many is this? 4. Life regen. What about that one? No. $200 mana is rather serious. Okay, let me try it. More rarity and stats. For what? Divine? No. 14 Chaos tab has a lot of space. Go there. Wasted some exalteds there. That's gonna be our last one. I actually wanna do one more to get to. Oh no! I hate this. See ya. Bye bye. So we wanna do 2 more rounds actually. So yeah, I kind of want to keep track of how many runs brings how many exalted on average. So these rounds were not particularly lucky or unlucky, I don't think. So there are more than 1,000 exalted in there. But how many more? Because I didn't have too much motivation to level, but right now I do, because every level for the upcoming 3 levels I will be getting a 10% minion damage, which gives me about 1.5% damage. And guys, I am at the end of my turn. 1.5% damage is pretty good. So what that means is, guys, I'm getting 10% damage on this one. So for example, what I'm talking about is this 3rd line, right? Allies in your presence deal 74% in his damage, right? It's exactly the same thing as getting 10% more damage there. And if I wanted to get 10% more damage there, that would be 30-40 divine for me. And don't get me wrong, I'm talking about I'm getting a new scepter that has 10% damage on this, and I'm selling the one I have. I accidentally destroyed the base on the ground by clicking on the ground. I'm selling the one I have, and the difference is 30-40, right? Because that scepter would be like 150 divine, and mine is going to be like 110 divine, and that would be the difference. So yeah, the emotion values are a little bit hard to keep track of, but so the first one, you should not even pick this up, right? Your inventory would clutter extremely fast. They drop in large amounts. And your stash will also clutter very fast. And also, it's worthless. The second best one, guilt, is acceptable. It's worth like a little below an exalted, so when like 4 drops, you are basically picking up like 2.5 exalted or so, very much worth it. The second emotion in line is greed, and that is worth as much as guilt for some reason. I mean, it's a higher tier, but it's not worth much. And also its function is not bad, right? It adds rarity to the maps, but still worthless, around the same level. Then we have, I don't even know, I think we might have paranoia. Then the value starts becoming 5 exalt or so. Then we have another one that's worth 5. Then we have envy, which is worth less, 2 exalt or so. Then we have the big boys, 2-digit exotics. And at the end we have fear, suffering, and isolation. Isolation is worth around 150. Extremely rare though. In my lifetime, isolation find is still not 10. It should be like 7, 8, something like that. Very, very rare. I mean, it's much more rare than at the moment. And I'm talking about in this place. You do get divines much more frequently in this place compared to an isolation. And this is the only place you can get an isolation, save for the Delirium maps. And the thing is, if you instill the maps, that doesn't give the emotions, right? The map will have to be the Delirium modifier, and then you can get the emotions. And imagine how rare it is. I mean, I'm getting emotions every wave here, and I'm saying it's rare. That was a misclick. Imagine doing a Delirium map and getting like 3, 4 emotions at the end. Let me tell you, there are people that have never seen isolation in their lives, I'm sure, even if they install the maps. Might rare. But in here, of course, you do get them infrequently. Okay. Scepter. So guys, scepters, it took me a long time to learn scepters. I didn't even pick them up for a long time because I was intimidated, but I can tell you, to short of it, it can have high spirit to be valuable, right? Used by characters that need a lot of spirit, right? So it doesn't need the minion stuff, it can just have high spirit, right? So for example, the auto bomber, right? I mean, you need a whopping 345 spirit, you need a lot of spirit, and the highest source for spirit in the game is scepters. So you use the scepter, but you don't use any minions, so you don't care about any of the minion part of it. And the second one is the Infernalist. You want +5 minion skills, you want spirit, and you want minion buffing stuff like minions deal increased damage, minions have increased attack or cast speed, whichever type of minions you use. So for example, I'm using casters, so I want caster speed, right? Attack speed does not mean anything to me. And if you were using arsonists, for example, you would be wanting attack speed and not cast speed. Crit chance, crit damage, these are good. Defensive stuff is not good, because if you are playing minions, your minions should be level 40, and that kind of indirectly means they are immortal, so anything defensive is wasted. I mean, I'm getting interesting items, guys. I can't throw them away, but they are also not very good. Same with this, a lot of resist on it. What is this? 5? It's 4. And it's 4 modifiers, so I think it's a little bit worth it. So we have 95 resistance. Because why did I go on? Because there was a chance that we could draw movement speed and then it could have been valuable. Right now, I don't think it's gonna be. We also have a bit of life. Weird, because we are looking for a specific item. Combinations are low. We can try several chaos, I suppose. Bounding charm is the button. Need to show. That's rather worthless, I would say. So guys, yeah, we just picked up 4 guilds from the ground at the same time, right? Just a single go. That's about 2.5 exalted, and yeah, you would pick 2.5 exalted from the ground. And because these are alpha material, the figures I'm mentioning is not theoretical, right? You just go to alpha and sell them, and because you are not going to do these in huge volumes, the gold cost is rather irrelevant. 1 chaos. Do I step out of? I mean, I don't want to. Okay, I suppose I can step out for the combination of 2 people. But I would have loved to make some divine sales rather. And the guy actually left. He didn't buy the fingers. Okay, I guess it was a community service to this fine fella. Hmm. $58 rarity? Why do we keep getting very high rarity items? How much is perfect? 62 is perfect, right? And what will the 62 be worth? So guys, just perfect. Wow, guys, take a look at this. You get 62 rarity and nothing else. And it's already worth a divine. 61, that would drop. Yeah. The difference of perfect, guys. Oh. Now guys, if I can find a jewel with immune to corrupted blood, I would like it very much. It would increase our full auto capacity by a lot actually. keep forgetting buying that Omen of Resurgence. Right? It's gonna be a very expensive lesson when I die. Because this guy generally doesn't get one-shotted guys, he's very tanky. The Omen of Resurgence is much more useful than the other characters. And your HP gets eventually low, and then the Omen of Resurgence would save you. Sword. Charm. Mm. Mm. We have the quarterstaff. Double resist. Spirit. Heavy energy shield. Has to be increased energy shield, but this is too low, I would say. Wasted the exalted there. Whoa. 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 And we do not have any exalted. Where is it? Gimme. 11 still. I need to get rid of these. Guys, in the last roll we failed. Decent resistance, so our suffixes are all good. Right? The life isn't very nice. But we get 8 evasion. What the hell? Still valuable, by the way, I think. If I put these in, how's that gonna go? Let's try this part. I don't think it's going to work. I'm taking a look at this. So this is going to be worth something if it's +4 and we can corrupt it to +5. I did get that armor once, and when you do that, it's worth near 10 divine. Supposedly a few chaos. this is the highest tier, eh? Interesting. And it's still not valuable, okay? Well, I'm gonna do it. Oh, because we have room for one more prefix. Sadly, we have to, even if I could pick, we have to pick between the increased energy shield or movement speed. I guess the movement speed is the best option. And instead we get 10 energy shield. So guys, we don't get anything hot. 10. We are nicely wasting our exalted orbs. Let's keep wasting. There's no need to do another roll, I'm guessing. Magnet fulfillments, triggered cast speed. What? Ooh, that's so. Okay. Everything is on the higher end. I'm gonna try 61. It would be nice if some of my old stuff sells. Do we have any jewels with inflict corrupted blood? So guys, if I can get a good minion jewel with corrupted blood prevention, I would love it. Let me try. Yeah, I think it has been very, very hard to find. There's none. Wow. So as there is one that is listed by a person that has quit like 1 month ago. And it is much worse than what I'm using. So as you corrupt your jewels, and rarely you would get corrupted blood cannot be inflicted. And I didn't know that the bosses in there do inflict corrupted blood, and it is one of the things that disrupts our AFK runs, but I'm not going to sacrifice damage for it. Or even if I'm going to sacrifice damage, it's going to be very little in the name of damage. I'm not going to sacrifice a lot of damage. And my worst jewels have like a sum of 52% total, right? Minion damage, minion crit chance, minion crit bonus, that adds up to 52%. And it's perfectly 60%. So I would maybe accept something like 50%-ish. But imagine how impossible it is. There is one in existence that is much worse than what I have. That's like 38%. And that's owned by an offline guy that has quit. So yeah, it's not going to happen. That would be pretty nice if it did, but okay, this 58% thingy. So that 8 fire resistance is of course laughable, but 58% is accuracy. All of the rolls are extremely bad. It's an achievement. We have nothing. I'm gonna try 8 chaos, I guess. I can't try 8 chaos. Keep. That was accidental. Well, let's just do it here. 8 chaos price. So let's take a look at the. It's done, right? It's done. We got the learn quarterstaff. I want to do one more to hit 40%. So how much is chaos? 14. Wow, Exalted gained so much value, it's unreal. Unreal. It was like 25 or so. 384. What causes this increase in Exalted orbs? So weird. And Simulacrum are. And how much are they worth compared to Chaos? 12. That's a little bit cheaper than normal, because Chaos is supposedly, well, not too much. Looks so good, guys. Mirror. Now, guys, I never knew, but mirror works only on non-unique items. Didn't know. Oh. Yeah, so we will have done building runs I did, will have done 16, and that would mean 24 would remain if we do this one. Don't get this one done. So what about Exalted versus Anal? Now it has gained value in that regard as well. I recall something like 56 or 54, something like that. Yeah. What caused the climb in the value of Exalted, I wonder? doesn't go through, does it? So, two simulacrums almost add up to a divine. Wow, guys. But there were times like 7 simulacrums would be like a divine. And immediately I start farming it. Now it's half a divine. So guys, divine lost a lot. And simulacrum also gained a lot in value. I just don't know why. So that last round, I guess we can do it later. I'm not really getting very lucky to buying it. Oh, there is a problem with the order. No one actually mentioned that. You guys hear the sounds? There are not too many people. Okay. Not much. Well, I guess we can do it all right. So guys, yeah, 12 chaos is one of the other ways to pay for the run. So with this, we will be 24 runs away from leveling. So guys, why do I not ever switch to maps, right? Because I have had a hard lesson about them. So you could think the character is extremely tanky. It survives damage in Simulacrum difficulty 4. It should face all maps. Right? That's what I thought too. But sometimes I manage to die in maps. I don't know how. In this my survival should not be dying, but some bad FX combinations, etc. I can die in maps rarely, and most of the time it happens because the minions stay behind and they allow hits placed in our face. And also the character is slow, right? You have to do backtracking, it lasts ages. That's why this place is beautiful. It's just straightforward. You do a few waves, then move, do a few more waves. There is no backtracking, there is no navigation. There is no setting up. I hate that. For the towers, etc. Because guys, I was not setting the towers up very properly, and I knew I was losing value because I was not setting up them properly. You know the feeling? And sadly, it takes an extreme amount to set them properly, an extreme amount of work. I don't think they did that right. So for example, guys, you are going to put a tablet in your tower, but first you clear all of the maps around, so the bonuses from the tablet falls on the maps that you want. That is a huge chore. You can earn. Because for example, guys, you place a tablet with that affects 10 maps, right? And there are 12 in range. 2 maps will not be affected at random. and that could be the maps that you've been juicing. So in order to prevent that, you do the stupid 2 maps on the outside, so you get your bonus on the thing that you want. I did again forget the Omen of Resurgence. Guys, the imagination has climbed up to like a divine. The ritual stuff bounced back. I was expecting that moment because the thing is, guys, it became extremely overhyped. Right? The tablets were rising in price every day, and the stuff that was from the rituals was dropping every day, and that kind of made so, and it's already not the best experience. It made a lot of dedicated ritual farmers, including myself, give up on it. I switched to Trial of Tsukimas. A lot of people also did. And finally, guys, there were more people that were doing ritual. Of course, the stuff from the value again. So, guys, we did have audience with the king as well as 2 divine. Yeah, was laughable. Right? And let me tell you how high we had it. We had it as high as 9 divine. Yeah. I mean, I did sell a few at 9. I believe these days it's like 5, 1 chaos. Yeah, exalted is something, guys, and losing value is a bit annoying. And shouldn't normally do it. Right? You should only do the exalted zone stuff that is potentially valuable, right? Worth like 5 exalted even before the exalted happens. Guys, I feel like 1 chaos orb is not worth stepping out. Triple resist. Wow, 79 only. Got movement speed, eh? Oh, did get movement. Interesting. Too much. Life is so low. Maybe I should have chaos, but the thing is, the item is not worth 1 chaos. So probably not worth chaos. Oh! I guess it was the guy's time to receive the boots. Cloak and dagger, but hey, he paid extra. Thank you. So guys, this could have been very dangerous for another build. For example, this would have been dangerous for Greta Bomber. It would have been dangerous for this one as well. Because guys, in the time frame that you are absent, what happened? They keep spawning. Stoic Scepter, tier 3. Sad, it's still garbage. It would be so nice if I could find the corrupted blood minion jeweler. Not very easy. It's not going to be 40%, but it's going to be almost 40%, I think. Normally, guys, I would go into a map to get to a nice round 40%. I'm not going to. Because if I step into a map, I would be getting further away from the waystone. That's why I haven't been doing any maps with any of my characters. Maybe sometime soon, but these days I don't like scrolling to the waystone every single time. Let's try it like this. There's 3 waves. Pretty cute stuff, but we don't have really important stuff. Floater is working. It is. And finally, what is this word for? Rapid blood was giving us a lot of suffering. There's some of my stuff there, but Plus 2 case. This is the last level we have on board. Alright. Okay. We are making small modest cells here. Nothing big. We are getting new ones. And we are getting somewhat full on emotions. Girls. That's all that is right. Let's try 4 chaos. This does require no. So bad. Two chaos. Doubtful. Energy shield and movement. The low energy shield and low movement. For divine. Don't need that. Shall we try 1 divine or something? We do a lot of stats here. That's not bad. Oh, really? Let me try 2 divine, but I have hopes. That's it, we got 40 million, 40%.